Welcome to the most heretical stream on the internet. I give you Wooly1169.
Hello everyone, welcome to the stream and welcome back for Captain of Industry. I have no idea why my music ended like 20 seconds before the countdown did. That was weird, but I blame Nerd, who is here claiming first and asking questions, because I suspect that there was some weird glitch with the scene and the music playback and or... But either way, we're back for Captain of Industry. Last time we attempted to build our new space factory. That is, it's do take all the blame. It's been a day all around you today. You're the epicenter. Nice. So we tried to build our new space base for sending the new parts off into space to try to tame an asteroid or three. But we ran into an issue with aluminum, and then I think construction parts. So let's switch into the game. Mark is here. Welcome in, Mark. Went ahead and had the game, had the trucks build the space base so that we didn't have to wait for that to be built. However, it's all paused because we don't have enough workers. So the first thing we need to do is expand our worker base here. So let's build this. We may start running into issues with food production at some point here, and or non-food town items. That could be a problem. We'll see how that plays out. But I did build also that aluminum factory over here, and I started training in the bauxite. Turns out that the blueprint that we copied did not have this belt bringing the bauxite in. So I brought that in. I have priority input that into this balancer here that will also accept the inputs from the ship. So we'll be able to take that out and about. And then I also added the same belt here going to this balancer here for the same reason, and it's priority input. So we use local bauxite before we use imported bauxite. They have done a pretty good job of revealing this Romulan bird of prey here. So we'll have to dig down again. And then we'll also need to spread our wings and fly over to there. And or over to here at some point, or we'll run out of bauxite. But I think we can safely unpause this now. Like that. And that should send the ship out if there's enough, which there is. But we also need to go out to the world map and find that bauxite node here and unpause it so that we can produce some more bauxite here. Because right now we only have the one. We only had the one running. This takes 200 of our people, which is interesting. No, never mind. It's not interesting. Well, it is interesting, but we already have people coming in or being born for the portion of the city we just built. So that's good timing. And then, because that would have taken the rest of our people. So then we can come over here and start unpausing parts of this. However, this is going to have the same problem. We may still not have enough people. It's 400 and almost 500 people. Maybe it'll be enough. We'll see. But we need to bring in all the materials here first. Oh, and we also need to add this aluminum production here into... Nope, not over there. Into the... into that train line. Aluminum. Did I just see it? Aluminum. There it is. Let's pick that up. Aluminum. That's how it's spelled. That's how it's pronounced. All right, that one will be providing, and then everything else is being picked up or dropped off here as appropriate. So that was the only one that I hadn't hooked up yet, because I figured I could get this started. You all had seen this thing work before in the function of the one that's over here. So why did I need to wait to do that on camera? We could spend the time off camera. I could spend time off camera doing it. And then you wouldn't have to waste your time. This has pretty much stopped being used. Maybe a little bit's been used, but not much. But that's understandable because this, I think, is the lowest priority of the red juice. Right? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. The lowest priority of the red juice. So if we're producing what we're producing here, which is pretty much everything, and we're producing what we're producing here, which is pretty much everything, then the red juice is going to be uh, um, pretty backed up and not needed here. Which you can see this is actually full. I don't know why it's lying. We had that problem before. And we are tearing through this depleted uranium. Tearing through, certain definitions of tearing through. If I come over here, actually kind of tearing through, I deleted 7 of these because they're empty. And is that one empty? Yes, it is. Okay. We can delete 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 more. So that's 16 of them. That was 5 dozen. We have another 6 dozen over here, and then another dozen and a half or so here. So we're now down by a little over a dozen out of all of those. Did I not delete that one? I did. Okay, good. So you all, well, that might not have been empty. That one wasn't empty. Okay, they'll empty it into somewhere. Into there. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Either way. So I think we're okay now to start hooking up these trains and bring these items in. I did take a look at the sapphire demand here because I thought about it and we need a lot of sapphire. So we need 2 times 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 of them here, which is 16 because I can do math. And we also need a bunch of them over here, but not very many. Only 2 times 2, which is 4, so that's 20 total sapphires. And we took the sapphire production out of the new aluminum build, so we have to rely on what we have here, and luckily we happen to have 24. Somebody was guessing correctly. So let's bring in all of these items. Train station, sapphire. Here, there. Empty. Next is coal. Empty. Next is sugar. Sugar. That's up here with the foods, isn't it? Yeah. We might need a second train for this. Let's go ahead and clone this train while we're here thinking about this. Uh-huh. And then add that into here. Actually, let's go back and look at the oil again. Yeah, I only have 1 train there too. Clone that one as well. Although that one's a little less important, it wouldn't hurt. Sapphires, I think we're okay. What else? What do we have next here? That was sugar. This is salt. Right? Salt. I miss salt. There it is. Graphite. That's near the top, I think. Near. Okay. Electronics 3. So we once again have an issue with electronics. I was short on copper for a while because I forgot to prioritize the quartz mining in the 2 quartz mines so that we could make enough sand in those places. Oops. Once again, oops. Titanium here. I think I'll add a second train in for this one as well. Electronics 2. Near the top. It is actually, I see you complaining because this station no longer exists. Uh-huh. What was I on? Electronics 2. This one here. So I might have a little bit of trouble with the electronics 2 and 3 coming in. steel, and then plastic is here. And then aluminum. Down near the middle, I think. Maybe? Oh, no, it's right here below plastic. There. All right, there we go. So that should take care of bringing the things in. I think we can unpause this block here. Those don't require any workers because they are fully automated because they are assembly machines 5. We could save a few workers if we want to run and boost all machines to 5. It'll cost us more flops, but we could do it. I don't know that I really want to because I don't think it's that many workers. It might be that many workers, but a lot of our workers are tied up in things like this, and a lot of workers are tied up in things like this. So those are more pressing. The nuclear waste is all gone. It's all gone from over here. And it's all gone from over here. And I've deleted those components. And all we have left now is whatever's left of the fission product, which is actually all gone as well. Delete, please. Delete that, please. And that connects up to this, please. Which we no longer need. This is all we need now. If there was any scrap in here, then they're going to need some place to take that. And I think I will give them permission to deliver it here. Although I think I also have a spot for them to deliver it. No, that's for trash. Do I have a spot for them to deliver loose waste? No, I do not. Because it goes... Or maybe I do. I don't know if I do or not. Because we're taking it straight into pressing. We do have a few unpressed recyclables here. Unimpressive. I actually wish I could get those out of there, because then we could compress them and use them. Quartz mine has no designations. Oh no, we need to take care of that. Oh yeah, I had them scooping out a little bit of random bits down here. I assume that they're done with that now. Stupid hat time. Wizard, alrighty. I will do that. There's still maybe a little bit, but more importantly, we need to get back to this first. Let's do that they can provide some more sand again, because we're probably a little short on sand again. Alright, wizard hat. There we are. That's because the only place that's offering sand right now isn't offering sand either. Because they're gummed up with copper. Alright, yeah, that's got to get straightened out. Otherwise, we're going to have issues with copper again. And we might already have issues with copper. This is where most of the copper goes. It's empty. The output is circuits which are empty. Wally, the Wizard of Industry. And that means that this is also not providing any Electronics 3. Yay. Here we go again. Here I go again on my own. It's sugar, right? Okay, good. Salt hasn't come in yet, but one train on the way. Oof. Oh, the bot's not running. Nope. There we go. Well, I did the sound effect for you. I don't know how I managed to not start the bot today. But I did. Oof again. Yeah, it hasn't started yet. Takes a minute.
Oof.
There it is. All right, so we're going to have to fix I have to get sand straightened out. Can I get sand from any other source? There's a nice beach. Where are you coming from? You were down here dumping. Did you go across there instead of just coming down? Oh, the ramp is a little broken. Oopsie. Hey, hit that oof again. Oops, I broke the ramp. What do we have for dumpability? Oof. Yeah, there we go. Oof, indeed. Okay, so let's do this. They're escaping out through the sand there. Over you. I am spreading dirt here where the coal mine used to be. Resourceful. Yeah, they'll find... life finds a way. I'm also spreading dirt here, which is nearly done. It's good. As they say in Jurassic Park, life finds a way. Okay, so the next thing we need to do for this, though, is we need to pipe over the purple, which is quite backed up now, I think. It's not being made here or here. Only being made here, and yes, it's quite backed up. Because we're not using it to make any of this shit. But we also then need to put in a balancer here. Pause, please. Thank you. Let's take out 3 pipe segments here. Or I could reverse this pipe. Let's do it that way instead. And we'll let it drain out. Although it's going to be a little while. We'll let it drain out and then not waste any. That stuff's too delicious to waste. Like grape soda. There it goes. We're using quite a bit of it because we're processing all of this here. So, it won't take long. There it goes. Just emptying out the balancer there. And I want to remove this balancer here anyways, because we don't need it there anymore. So what we'll need to do is put a balancer in here, and then run a pipe this way, output the purple into these guys here. They come in that side and that side, yeah, and the insides. And then they'll output... wait, these are backwards. No, because they're going down here. And also, these are fine to be on a belt, so never mind. These are the ones that I was more concerned about, which is why I did it the way that I did it. And then the blue will come out here and out here and connect up to this pipe here that used to be the blue pipe going in from these things that we took out here. All right, so this is partially dry now. Yeah, 69 left. Nice. That'll go down to that point. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Little bit more. Little bit more. We only process 8 every 60 times 6, so that's why it's taking a moment to dwindle. There, there, there. Come on, one more. No? Alright. Jerk. There we go. Pause. Alright, so I need to delete 3 pipe segments here. You to you. You want to do that, please? And then I need one of these at the purple level. A control click so it doesn't take its programming. And we want priority output to go that way, though. Because we still want most of the purple juice to come down here to get made into this. Yeah. I'm not going to flip this pipe back just yet. Because I want this to drain out too. Cleaning out the balancer right now. This one. Oh, you're producing too much blanket fuel. Okay. There we go. Okay, so I can take this. Actually, I'm going to wait once more here. And let this one empty out too. Well, I can do parts of this. I can delete that and this. I could delete this too. Never mind. Because that junction there will store what we've got. It'll be fine. Okay, so you come out. You go there. Go out again. There. Yeah, actually the first priority comes down to this. Yeah, and then here, and then it'll go out to this. Okay, Unity that, please. And then we can flip this pipe back, and the juice will be flowing once again. Means we can start enriching blanket fuel again. That slurp. Okay. Uh-huh. And then this pipe, as I said, is the blue stuff. I think I just want to cross... I think I want to cross here before this crossing. Although, is that really needed? Probably not. What do the trucks need to come in here for? I don't think we need that crossing. Let's take this crossing out. Just an impediment. No. Alright, Graphite. You may proceed. Okay, and then I can come down as far as I feel like. They'll cross over the rails, of course, and they'll go into here. Let's take a look at what this might look like before I connect it up. So you need to be... How high over the rails? At level 3. Okay. I think that's a good height for these. Actually, no. This one is currently at 3. This one is currently at 2. They need to be higher. Let's put this one still... To keep this one at 3. Here. This is an output, so we'll go this way. And this way. I do all, not that. All. Yes, I did. Okay. And then this comes up from here into here. Okay, and then these stubs go away. Then I think I will jack the other one up to level 4. That'll come in here. And here. I went searching for sand, didn't I? And then I forgot all about it. C'est la vie. So that'll do there. I'm distracted by things. Where else do we have sand? We also have sand, like, right here, don't we? Did I already use all that? Some right there on that island. No, we don't have any here. We already used that. So I think we could start scooping the sand out of this area. I would probably want to just make another excavator or two. Yeah, let's just do that. let's make hydrogen mega. And then I want to go into upgrades, replacements rather, and replace trucks with mega trucks. Haul truck, dump, hydrogen. There we go. Any depot, yes, and unassigned ones. And I want to limit that to 8. Start, please. So we will get those 2, and then we'll get 8 trucks upgraded. And we can come over here. Maybe. May not fit. It will just fit. But this is actually, no, it's not going to quite fit. Alright, I need all of you to stop delivering to here. And I need to get rid of some of this gold. Just gonna hack this in. That's a lot of freaking gold in there. Holy crap. Oh wait, they're still delivering it. Crap. It needs to have that checked. That should be fine. I think. Yeah, now they're complaining. Okay, good. I want to build a new one of these. Just a bit away. I can't move it. Yeah, I can't move it. I can move it. If I just move it that far. That's weird. Okay, I can move it. In that case, I want this to be flipped. Oh, wait, that one flipped. This one flipped back. You can re-import from here and here. You shouldn't be there anymore. And this is done now. Delete that. That. How much of this ramp have you fixed? Not enough. Wait, don't do that. Nope, 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 don't do that. Do that much, I guess. Okay. So now I just need to reconnect these belts here. I'm going to move dirt to a new spot here instead. And then I can put in a new station for sand here. Copy this one. Smack it down right there. Sand. That's sad. Sand. Sad too, I guess. Sand. And then this is sand. I don't even know what number we're on. 6. Okay. Unity this. That'll be fine. Copy this. That'll be fine. You here. You here. Unity that. This though, this thing here, temporary bucket, needs to go into this one. We can get rid of it at some point. There we go. Now we're re-pouring. Actually, that might not be able to be managed properly there. Can you take that little thing out there, though? That would be nice. Okay. I do need to put this ramp someplace else, but I was kind of waiting to see where would be best for it. I was kind of thinking if I took out all the gold that's over here, that I could bring the ramp down over there. But then I forgot and did a dumb. This, do I want warnings on that? Maybe. We need to run a belt for that. And then we need a new one of these for that. Import also from here, by the way. But accept anything. And then you, I want to put over here. Somewhere. Ooh. Is that quartz? It is quartz, okay. So we'll come over here somewhere then. And back even a little bit more. That. I don't need this. I do want those. Actually, I do want those. That. Yeah, we'll dump rock here eventually. And, Unity that. Edit the area. Rectangle. Let's take it from here. Just go out. This somewhere. And then I'm going to ramp down from... What the hell happened? Oh, there we are. Ramp down from... Oh, I can't do that. I need to ramp down from here then. Poop. Okay, edit that again. Rectangle. And give me an area like this. Then we'll recalculate it. Ooh. That. Go a little bit narrower here. There. It's gonna be tough to line up properly. Okay, not so tough. This needs to be renamed. Sand 6. And we want to ramp down from... basically like right in here someplace. Do this, and we'll do that. That's probably too deep. Let's see. we're at 19 here. How many ticks do we have? Quite a few as we go out a little bit further, so maybe that's okay. Dig the ramp, but... Oh, and take this one. Edit area. Put me a pin right there. Drag this one to here. Drag this one to here. That way they're not overlapping. Perfect. Couldn't have planned that better if I tried. Alright, so once those two excavators get here, we'll get to work on that. You're complaining about titanium. Yeah, we have too much copper instead here. We can rectify that, I think. Let's see. I need to add in this and this. And let's just go like this. We just spun up a bunch of titanium refining because we emptied that or filled that new container up with the titanium alloy. So as soon as we get sand going again, things will be better. At the moment, we need more sand. How are you doing? Okay, working on upgrading those trucks now. Where are my excavators? Oh, and these finished, so I added a little bit more space onto them. But that's why I also started pouring dirt in down here, that we weren't dumping dirt unnecessarily. Let's see. Where are you? What are you going there for? Oh, there's a tiny little... there. Okay. Where are these guys at? So long. So far away. Alright. What's my limestone doing? I've got this guy eating the rest of the limestone out of this super deep level. The rest of this limestone here is much, much shallower. So I think we can, we'll fill in the bottom of this and scoop this out from a much shallower height. So I am buffering up a bunch of limestone so that I can have the time to fill this in before we need that again. We do have this as a backup if we do happen to need to crack into more limestone. But I wanted to have this as a or have this buffer saved up while I was filling this hole in. At least partially filled in. So it's pretty much gotten all the limestone out of here except for this bit over here. Which is why it's dwindling. I may have to reverse some of these containers to keep it full. Because that's our only source of limestone, but what are we gonna do? Let's see, what else we got? We are bringing in a little bit of sand, at least. Glass is also suffering because of lack of sand, and so is silicon. Yeah, that's not good. Not good at all. There's a sand train, and one just left. Good. So I might want to start thinking about another train, or another ship, bringing in quartz from out here, wherever it is. There. Bringing in the quartz from out here in the world, into some place, and then having it available for processing into sand. We could even do it here, like bring it in out here and belt it all the way in here. Oh, that sounds like a colossal pain in the ass. Belt it all the way in here, feed it into maybe a second copy of this, and into a second station even, I was also thinking about flipping the station. And I'm actually strongly thinking about that. Moving these guys out of the way again for the 33rd time. But putting this station over here someplace and connecting it to this line instead. Because if I connect it to this line with a T, then they'll have a much shorter route to go into here, which is where almost all of my sand is being used. What do we have? I clicked the wrong thing. We have copper, glass, silicon smelting, both just buckets. Nuclear takes a little bit of sand, and gold takes a little bit of sand. But the amount of sand that nuclear takes is simply just to keep the glass being made. So while it's a lot, it's not that much because we're now only using 2, 4, 6 glass, which means we're only using a quarter of that. A quarter of this is 15. That's only 30, which is half of this. We're using an eighth of this, so 6 sand. Is that really 1 to 1? It becomes 60. 60 would be 20. Would be 48. Yeah, it's 1 to 1 sand to glass, molten glass. Well, yeah, molten glass. Interesting. So we're only using a tiny bit of sand here, and gold smelting is right here. And I don't even know what we're using it for here. We're using 12 here max, and that's, I say max because like there's almost no way we're using that much even. So we're not using much sand anywhere but there. So I think it'd be worthwhile to move this train station so that it's connected up here instead. So if we do that, let's see, I can do this. That. Actually, let's do it like this, maybe. Yeah. Put it like this. Move by 1. Like that. And then inbound would be on this side. Let's put the T fully in here then. This would shorten the train's travel for this particular quartz here. Anyway. Do that, and let me do a tweak to rail stop sections here. Come on, all the way. There we go. I'm just going to put a small parking lot in here. Like 4 maybe. And we'll do one like this shape. I'll delete some. Actually... put it... Nope, I don't want it this shape. I lied. Let's do it this shape. Put it in up here someplace. Wherever the right... or the curve fits properly here. Go higher than that. Go up there. And make sure the curve fits properly here then. Which may actually end up becoming a T at some point. Because I may end up putting the quartz from the world out there in the end. Yeah, let's do that. Or let's think, let's plan for that anyway. So this needs to go over by more. That's unfortunate. Well, let's just put this curve in here for now. And we can always fix it later. future walleye problems. Yeah. Let's do that. You go out to that far then. Oopsie. I put it in the wrong damn spot. There. 1, 2, 3, 4 of those go away. You go here. You go here. You go there, off by 1. Sorry, my little friend. This is backwards now. Put a crossing in right there, though. Move by 1 again. Let's see, crossing. That's a single. Here's a double. Put that in right in here. Also do a no stop on this and this. Future purposes. Unity all this. This and that. Stackered tower is nowhere to dump material. Oh no, let's pause you so you stop complaining. Turn the alert off. Oh, they've already done all that. Nice. Bring this out to here. Mostly. I might extend those, but not right now. Over here then, that'll start filling this in. This will be also Quartz Sand Train Station 1. I'm not going to change the name of it. But we do need to add that one in here. And when full, that should be priority 12. And I need to actually add in this one as well, if we've gotten there yet, which we haven't, but we can add it in. That would be priority. No, I don't think so. I think that's fine. Limestone's complaining. Let's go fix that real quick. Just want to copy these 4, flip them around, smack them back down into the same spots. That'll fill in there. Now to fill in there. A little bit of limestone. And then we need to stop this from doing what it's doing. You can leave. Turn that around, turn that around. That'll push all the sand over here instead. And once this is emptied out, then I can just delete this. Nobody's on their way here, so that's good. Here we go. Delete this. Delete that. Delete this. Delete all of this rail. Holy crap, all of this rail. Wait a minute there. I'll take this one out, though. There and there. And then delete this too. Okay. How are we doing over here? Scooping it. I'm gonna let you go ahead and dig into the sand there at level, and we'll see where we're at level-wise. Really, I went down one too far. Actually, let's take this back to there. And then we can do... No, I went down more than that too far. Wait, minus... That's still plus 8? Oh, well, go down to 3 then. But that was a minus. This is where we want to be anyways. So let's just do that. That's how far we want to dig down to begin with, is plus 3. So anything lower than that will be digging out down to the water level. Going on now, disease, air pollution, contracts, bauxite quarry, edicts. Guess it's edicts. May have to knock down one of the research edicts or something. Nope, it's back up again. Alright, good. Might have had a disease that just ended. Ah, good. You're all here now. Hey, the gang's all here. That should help a bit with all the smelting here. Yeah, look, glass is already recovering. Copper is not, but not surprised with that. How does this look over here? You brought in everything except for electronics. Except for electronics. And titanium may still be an issue. It is. How much of an issue? We're okay. Okay, good. Good. You're trying to dig your way to the titanium. That's fine. I could do this. And I could then do this as well. You're configured for if empty. Okay. That'll get some of the copper wound out of this, which gives you a bit of reason to go digging into the titanium a bit more, which would be better. I could also tell you to focus on titanium, which means you'll push your way to it. Might be better for the short term. The problem is going to be the longer term when I can't remember anything. You are that one, yeah. Okay. How is this dump going over here? It is done. Okay. So what I want to do here is stop them from emptying out this bucket. Stop forcing them to empty out this bucket so that it fills up with whatever train visits and then stops. And then we continue just to empty out this one that's over here. It's not a great spot. That's what they're using to fill this in. Definitely need to do some improvements on our delivery of those things. I do have you configured for priority. Yep. Okay, good. know if it's worth getting that little tiny bit that's in there out. Probably not. Some of these are visible ticks. Whole truck circumplaning here. Did I interrupt this too much? I might have. Oh, that's you guys. Oh, okay. Recover. Cover. Cover. Yeah, I might have broken this a little bit, but it'll be alright. Please fill this in. ASAP. Oopsie. And I'll have to scoop it all back out again, but it's alright. I'm not ready for it to not be there anyway. Also ramp down. Even that looks bad. Yeah, I'm not sure where I'm going to do that for that ramp. I may even tie it in here and just clean out some of this mountain, since we got to clean it out anyway at some point. Could do that. You're complaining about... Oh, okay. It's fine then. Yeah. I wish it wouldn't fill this up so far before it stopped accepting. Like, I wish it would stop at, I don't know, this much more. Like, this holds 2400 in this buffer. These buffers are only 800. What if it stopped accepting at 800 in this buffer of each item? That would be kind of nice. It wouldn't clog up so much of the buffer for something like that. Seems logical to me. You guys are going. Go, go. But this should help a lot. A lot more than that, actually, because that's such a huge drive. We may need more trucks here. Really? Oh, I need to convert over some more trucks then. Not that. This one. There it is. Those. Let's do 10 more of these. Oh, you're still in progress of that? Alright, well. Let's do 10 more of these. After that's done. Why are you still in progress for that? What are you waiting on? Just time? Could be just time. Hopefully it's not copper. It could be copper too. Oh no, we got a decent buffer of it here. Well, that's good. We aren't actually short on silicon yet. Oops, how did I do that? You may have a little bit more there too. Okay, we're still... That's sand now? You and this. Yeah, that's sand out there. Interesting. Okay. It's pretty deep though, so I don't know that we're going to go out that far. Some of this over here we'll probably do. But out here, not so much. I may go down for all the gold, but I'm not going to go down any further than that. Sand. We have all this quartz here too, so we'll just mine that out eventually and turn that into turn that into sand too. Which means we could take a copy of one of these two mining thingies. Where am I at? Here. The simpler one that just one of each level stage. And then, or we could do the full 1 to 3 build like this one has. And then I'll put the sand that way. Really depends on how much we think we're going to get. I don't know how much we're going to get. Because this isn't even working all the time. Yeah, it's... almost working all the time. That extra truck helped. As long as they're reasonably full of quartz, it's helping. They're actually running a good chunk of the time. Okay, well, we can copy that over once we get into that quartz deposit way down here. And put those in, and then it just goes into the same sand bucket. I have 8 or 9 trucks with 2 excavators. Probably wasn't a great plan. Oh, there you are. Alright, well, at least you've opened it up enough that we can get back through again. That's good. Okay, I'm going to take 5 of these trucks back away then. We can use them elsewhere. It might be worth it to put another excavator in here, too. We could do that. It's getting warm in here. Toasty farm. Mm-hmm. I'm worried about adding many more vehicles because of that limit for right now. Although we could lay off the pollution research and come up here to increase vehicle limit. Yeah, these are just slow to make. Alright, it's fine. You're still waiting to fill up completely. Just about. There you go. We have 2 coming in. Yeah, an extra excavator here would be nice. Go ahead and put it in the trucks. And once the excavator is ready, how's that going to work? Is that going to stick with the upgrading, or is that going to switch to the new stuff and then go back to upgrading? Something we haven't tested before. Gotta wait for the upgrading truck to come in here and pull in from God knows where. That's why it's been so slow. because the upgrading trucks have to come back. In that case, it might be worth... You're 30 and 30. So what happens to... What happens to the yellow parts? 110. 110. That are getting recycled, for lack of a better word. Out of this. Did we look at this before? Is that you? Okay, good. Nope, that wasn't you. Where the heck is this truck at? Dang. You? No, not you. You? Yes, you. Okay. I don't know what happens to the parts that come out of the smaller truck, because we're putting in all of those parts there. All these come out. I don't know what happens to them. Do they get magically beamed into this? They might be. Yeah, there's something dropping some off there, so they might be getting magically beamed into this. And the electronics output, no, it's just down here. And so on and so forth. Or they could be going into here, I suppose. They're going somewhere. Yeah, there's a little bit of electronics being brought in by a truck here, too. So they're coming out of here, and they're going by a truck into those. Okay, that's fine. And we still have all these leftover wagons over here, too, by the way. That, I don't know, I'll just delete, I guess. Oh, good. Oh, crap, we got a lot of bauxite now. The ship brought in the bauxite. We are bringing in way, way, way too much bauxite now. How are you doing? Looking less and less like a bird of prey. Alright. And you're complaining because you don't have any electronics. Yeah, let's stop this again so that we don't use the electronics for research after so many of them were delivered anyway. That's enough of a struggle as it is. Alright, there's the last of our sand. Till another train comes in. You're both waiting to go back out again. Because you're waiting to get the last couple hundred. Oh, that excavator should be here. It's not. Okay. Oops. There. 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 you. Yeah. And I want you to focus on quartz as well. Should already have this one focused on quartz. Yeah, but it's scraping that edge of that copper a lot, unfortunately. Until we use the quartz, we're just not using copper much. Until we have the quartz, I should say. Oh, good. I was scooping out some of this, but you've also filled in all of that. Sort of. Let's do, swath like this next. But bring it over to there. Actually do this one also. Probably more. Actually, yeah, let's just do this as well. Not that one. I'll let you work on mining that out. Oh, wherever you went. Where's that excavator? Oh, here you are. Okay, good. And just kind of clearing some more of this rock and stuff here. Where are we dumping rock now in this area? We're not right now. I kind of was over here. I suppose we can still. Let's do N. Although that might be better to put... No, it's fine. It's not that much. Push down. Kind of square these off a little bit. And dump some rock. I have no idea where these rock guys are outputting to now. Oh, they're going, God knows, all the way over here. Oof. Okay. You all can do that then. Let's also turn on these. I don't really want to do that. I still want to keep most of this rock here because I'm going to start filling this in very, very soon, TM. Getting full limestone. Flip this belt so that it doesn't go into there. Remove all of this marking, though. Some of this, too. Ah, good. Not entirely what I wanted, but good anyway. Let's see. Let's take out this, this, that, this, that, this, and this all the way up to there. Okay, how close are we to breaking into the sand? Not. Alright, well. Say la vie. La vie. Oh, weird. Didn't realize I did that. Actually, I should follow that moniker here, too. Take this stuff back out. There. Come down by 2 more. And then level it off. Because we can actually go down to +1 before we hit the ocean. So, that'll be better anyway. And I may have to adjust the positioning of that ramp, but that'll be a future Wally problem. Really not using that gold, are we? Negative. Can I... That was that one that was over here. Can I buy copper? I could. I don't have very many of these saved up, though. How much, or what goes into those? So I could buy copper for the trade-off of that. I think it might be helpful to do a little bit. Oh, it goes up each time I click it. Yeah, I don't want to do that too many times. That didn't help much. You have to buy ore here. So not favorite idea. Oh wait, you guys are backed up here now? Oh, because you don't have a place to go yet. Because these aren't requesting any trains or enough trains. Because they're not full enough. Yeah. And also we're out of sand again, so it comes down to that once again. Back to marking more territory here. I don't know if I want to dig all the way over to that one. I might. I don't know if I want to. I did this one, but it wasn't as far. So close, yet so far. We're going to get quartz right away here. Ooh. In that case, let's set this up to process the quartz. Use the Schwartz. That could work. Want it there. Like this. Which means that I need to move the dirt again over to here. No dirt for you. Well, I never output the sand here either. Okay. Change both of these. Somehow I have floor tiles in these. I don't know how I'd manage to pull that off. But, somehow I did. Did it somewhere else, too. So you are here now. You go here for sand. And you go below computer. Autosave, thank you. You go here for quartz. You gonna do that, please? Dirt. Sand. Quartz. No and no. Sand and quartz. And then the quartz, sand from the quartz can just come right into here. And I don't really feel like I need to balance those. Because I don't really care which one gets used first, because they'll be competing with each other anyway. I think. Actually, I don't know if we'll pick up quartz yet or not, but to be prepared. Always be prepared. Finally at the sand, though. At the edge of the sand, anyway. I think what I will do is pull this way a bit. Also, is the quartz to sand 1-to-1? Yeah, it is. So either way, the truck full of either one or both in any combination will be fine, because we'll be able to output what we bring in. Quantity for quantity. I might need some more trucks in here. Oh no, we're full. Okay, we brought in plenty now. This can only process 288, and we're producing more than that. It might be worthwhile to set up another one of these. Then? A little amazed. Our bottleneck's not mining anymore, it's processing. Okay. This counts as people, though. I want to spend more people on this, or do I want to just say we're going to produce 288 a minute consistently? And how much are we using? Capable of using? That's a great question. 6 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That's 48. Plus 96 times 2. It's 240 already. Plus 60 times 4. That's 480. Almost double this. We do have it coming in from elsewhere. So there is that. And we'll have a third source here shortly. You are still somewhat blocked by the copper, but you're getting better. is good. Not rely on that as a source at the moment. Entirely, at least. Or do I? Oh, good, you're done. Okay, I can be distracted by things. So you have gotten all the limestone off of the super deep floor here. Good. Let's pull you out of there. Put you... Where do I want another miner? Put you here. At least for now. These trucks out of here too. And then what I want to do is start filling this in up to this level. Which is... there. No, this is at 16. Okay. There, it looks like. Yep. Okay. Fill that in, please. Do this then too, and this then too. I need this part. Alright, that'll be good. I need to reverse this belt again. And I need to reverse all these belts again. For the first time. This one, and that one. And then all of these can be reversed. And that'll keep this full. Any sand yet? Looks like it. Oh yeah, there's some sand in those trucks. We've even gotten some sand in the station here. That's good too. You all are loading back up again. And we're loading our electronics as fast as we can make them right now. And we're using our copper as fast as we can use it right now. Are we actually using it faster than we can unload it from the train? 6 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Plus 48 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Almost. we're using it at 432, and the belt here coming out of the train can only unload 450. So, yeah. Oops. How much copper are we making here? 24 times 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. 384. I might need more copper smelting. Depending on how many of these electronics we're actually using. Because we are capable of making 12 times 16. Which is 192. Even at our peak, we're only using about 150. So that means we're only using about 3/4 of the copper that we're rated at here. That's not bad. Peak electronics is 12 used in the last. Don't know why the hell that was. Holy crap. Why was I using so much of these electronics in those years? Yeah, that flatline didn't do us any good. I'm assuming that's the number in a year. This will basically go to 0 anyways because we're not using them right now because I turned research off. That's good. But we don't have any saved up either. Because we're not making them because we don't have any of these. Dang it. Tempted to put this station at priority 11. I think it'll do it anyways, but I think it'll go there anyway, I mean, at priority because it's closer. But I guess I shouldn't have marked all this copper area here yet. They seem a little obsessed with it. Just we're eating into the sand pretty good now. How bad is this getting to be? Electronics-wise. Oh, good. It's higher priority, so I'm not surprised, but I'm glad that this is keeping up at least with everything it needs. Yeah, otherwise that'd be real bad. It would kill everything. Alright, so at the rate we're producing, we can load a train about every, like, 3.5 minutes or something. Three and a third minutes. Which, running at 3x means about a minute. Just over a minute. We're summoning in 3 trains at a time. I think that's okay. The question is now, do we want to process more? And how much more can we feasibly process? Well, they are stopped here. I should set an alarm on this too. Oh, well. It's already tripped. Maybe not. Where else do we have sand or quartz? That's a lot of quartz there at the end, though. Yeah, it is. That tiny little bit almost doesn't count. I'd have to dig way down for that, so I'm not going to do it. That's limestone there. Yeah, that's it. The rest of it's got to come from the world map. So I think I should be prepared to set up another ship out here. Bring it in quartz. Maybe feed it into a double barrel of this with at least 2 stations connected to it. And just be prepared to bring the quartz in via ship and process the crap out of it. That would mean we need to have 288 times 2, which is 576. These mines all produce the same, so that would be 2 level 8 mines. Oof. That means 400 more people. Crap ton of maintenance. And a crap ton of unity. Can't win. Oh man. This is brutal. Okay, good. They are filling this in. I'll fill the rest of it in, but I'm going to give them this part first. So that if we need to get at this limestone here, we'll be able to get to it. If this goes out, but it's not going to, it's going to be there for a while. For a while. And really, I could even fill this in higher. But I think I'm going to ramp up from here. And then dig across once I find the right level. And then I can backfill the ramp. I really wish the amphibious vehicles had panned out better. Not that we could have used it for this, but we couldn't have used it for this anyways. Just not very pleased with that. Not very pleased with how those panned out. Wow, this mountain's taking a long time to take down for some reason. Oh, you guys are gummed up already? Oh. Okay. We're full up on sand. What are you guys waiting on? Is this one coming in first? Okay. That's gold. Never mind. I have 3 trains for gold. I don't need 3 trains for gold. I have 4 trains for gold. I don't need 4 trains for gold. Any headway yet? No. I might need to rethink this station. And I may need to smelt more copper. Oh, that's not good. We're overflowing our slag. Where's all my slag trains at? That might be a problem. I mean, luckily we have that overflow, but it might become a problem. May need more trains. I gotta be careful about that. Uh-oh. That's not good. Oh, there's a problem right there. A problem. I don't know if it's the problem, but there's a problem right there. You need a no-stop section. You need to beat it. And then you're going to beat it too. Sulfur luckily is full, basically. Bauxite and sulfur. And this is aluminum. Outbound. Yeah, it could have been worse. How much sulfur is this even using? I'm going to reduce this to 1 train. limit here? Is it a 3? Really don't need 3 trains coming in for sulfur here. Because that means we aren't getting it, potentially aren't getting it somewhere else. Alright, hopefully those trains came here. Pick up some of this. No, they did not. Although they wouldn't have come here right away. They would have to go to the drop-off stations first. Oh, look, sand is full now. Okay, that feels better. As long as we aren't backed up with the slag production. This is full now, so that's good. This is basically full. But right now, we're only really producing copper. Let's see here. That's a problem. Got too much slag building up here on titanium. Although, that'll be fine soon enough, but also aluminum here. And you're just camped out here. Gold. I might also want to change these stations to just... no, not here. Change the schedule to remove the full of requirement. They come in, they load up till they stop loading, and then they get out. That might help. Because they're already only going to summon the trains if they're already full. If the station itself is full. Let's try that for slag. Let's take these restrictions out. They'll just leave once the station is inactive, basically. Oh, you do not need 4 trains here. Nope. 2 should suffice there. I only had 4 at titanium, aluminum titanium, because it's 2 things there. That might be better. Some of them could probably only have 1 request at a time. Yeah, I'll be interested to see how that pans out. Well, can we get this thing started up yet? No, because we don't have any electronics at all. So we should not start it up. Yet another stream passes where we can't do the thing. Oh, man. But copper's looking potentially better now. I am super duper hesitant, though, to copy this. Plus, I just figure out where to put it. Water reasons. Guess it could go over here. It's kind of out of the way, though, for where we need it. Because, as we were just talking about, we really, 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 really need it right here. What to do, what to do. Just looking at the water deposits. That one I don't want to touch because it's supporting farming. Are you stuck? No. Okay, good. Every once in a while, these things have gotten stuck, even with this updated belt structure here. And I've had to give them a little loop belt to help unstuck them. Yeah, it's electronics. That's our big problem right now. We're producing, but we just aren't... We aren't consuming any of them, though. Many of them. But I think they're going to other places. Because it's going up in quantity here. I think they're going to places to fill in buffers, but they're not really going to get used much. It's going to take a while before we fill in all the buffers. Like if I go back here, we peaked at about 17, and we're down at 14 now. So that other 3,000 will need to go in to fill in buffers so that we can... Actually, we peaked at 30k. Yeah, that 17k peak wasn't really a peak. So we're about halfway, a little over halfway to a decent buffer here. Each one of these data points is 25 years. Yeah. It's funny, this is maximum. But we've been playing this game longer than we can possibly show here. Just hilarious. That's how many go into maintenance, huh? Interesting. I never looked at that before. We've produced 3.75 million electronics 2 over the course of this game. Nice. We can also take a look at this. You're only 66% productive this month, or over these last few months. Because you're waiting. You're a little bit more productive, but also they're going to... Most of the reason they're waiting is because we're not using it all. Yeah, I think it's just going to be a matter of... That's a disturbingly straight line. We are max production. Consistently max production. Now that we have enough sand. We're using what looks like probably an average of a little bit less than production, which I'm okay with. As long as we're not exceeding production. Copper. Alright, well, it's a little bit early yet, but I think we should just wrap up for the night. And come back on Thursday. Hopefully time will have progressed enough that stuff progressed enough. And we can actually make these space parts, get these space parts going. We're going to need to get this copper stabilized first. Take a quick look here at this one. Did this go back down? It did. So over time, this goes back down as well. So we could buy a couple of these, and then it'll come back down again. However, are those sitting in... Where the hell is the thing at? Right here? They are sitting in here. Do I allow delivery of those someplace? Like here? I should. What the ramp is here for. That might not hurt a little bit. Not gonna help a lot, but it's not gonna hurt a little bit. Alright, but let's oh, I should have stopped that ad break. Oh well. Let's find ourselves a raid target and get out of here. How about I don't know what this is, but how about we raid Taco playing Coin Pusher Roguelike. Oh, okay. Yeah, let's see what that's all about. So thank you all for coming and hanging out, chatting, and redeeming. Check out the YouTubes for additional content that's not streamed, as well as stream archives. And then also come and join us in Discord. We have community game nights on Fridays, and then we hang out all week and share memes, talk about games and technology, make fun of Caledorn, and all of the things. But stick around for the raid so that you are counted. You get to get some extra channel points, and you get it makes our channel look good for having a raiding party. So stick around for that, and otherwise we will. Oh, we can't raid Taco. Okay. Let's see if we can raid somebody else then. Alright, let's raid Evil Reyes instead. Oh, I see why. Okay, so, yeah, so thank you all for coming. Thanks for hanging out with me, chatting, redeeming, and all the things. And we'll see you again on Thursday. Remember, no stream on Saturday. And the Sunday stream, Sunday Shenanigans, is probably a little bit up in the air. But we'll see how that plays out as well. So, thank you all for joining, and I will see you all again next time. Bye for now.